MAV's live online is starting soon, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it.
See what it means to leave, I'll stay. Baby girl, let me put it in your face. Sip of the water, don't need no space. I'll be your true
MAV's live online is starting soon, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it.
Nigga don't got shit to say. The nigga don't got shit to say. He aim for his head, better pray. See what it means to leave, I'll stay. Baby girl, let me
MAV's
put it
live
in your
online
face.
is starting soon, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it.
No space. I'll be a true love, okay? Nigga too scared for a fade. Scared to run it up, okay? She wanted me to be her babe.
MAV's live online is starting soon, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. MAV's live online is starting soon, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it.
All right. Oh, chat, can y'all hear me? Chat, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear? Chat. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah. So we're back. Don't know what happened. Yeah, we're back. Last stream, I think it was the internet. Yeah, it was definitely the internet. My internet is ass. So excuse me for that. I honestly might stream on Twitch. Yes, what happened? It was the internet. It was literally the internet. I just said that like 5 minutes ago. Okay. Long story short, we just finished watching a couple of trailers. One trailer that stuck out was Spider-Man Brand New Day. Chat, I'ma actually change the title to this one. Hold on. What is it? Deciphering? No. What is it? Is it deciphering? Hold on. What is it? Solving. Marvel's Spider-Man. Brand New Day. And okay. All right, so we're just okay. So we just got done watching a whole bunch of trailers. For the ones that are new, hi, welcome. This is your boy MAV live on live. I gave you another video. Listen, I explained everything in my other stream that I did, like not even an hour ago, bro. Just watch that, catch up, come back to this one, or stay if you want. If you want, I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? If you would, feel free to drop a like. feel free to drop a like and a sub. It helps. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to solve Marvel Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I'm trying to figure it out. I want to know. Okay, cool. Hold on. Who is this? New rock stars. Okay, cool. They just dropped this not too long ago. Marvel's new rock stars. I'm excited. Shut up. That's crazy that they made 4 Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland and they only made 3 with Tobey Maguire and I think 2 with Andrew Garfield, bro. Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy. They didn't even make a trilogy with the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That's crazy. Dope. That is so dope. Baby, we can't hear. What? Y'all can't hear it at all? Bro, are you... Hold on, chat. Hold on. What? Y'all can't hear it at... Marvel's new rock stars. Fuck. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, chat. Give me a minute. I don't know what's going on. Dude, it's always something with this, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Chat, can y'all hear me? Y'all still can't hear it though, bruh. 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 Oh my god. This is so annoying, dude. I've never. Sweet Jesus. Okay. And then I want to say. It goes here. Y'all can't. I can't hear it now. Okay. What gives? Okay. Can y'all hear it now? Can y'all hear it now? New rock stars. They're explaining the new brand new day trailer. Y'all still can't hear it though, bruh. Okay. I don't know what. Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on. Let me figure this shit out real quick. Okay, so it's set to multi-output, right? I want to say, if we were to do this. Hold on, chat. Please stay where you are, bro. Because literally, I'm trying to get this right. Input is set to the Scarlet, right? Output. Now for the output, it's tricky. It could be here. Okay, let me see if it works. Chat, let me know if this works. I need y'all. Can y'all hear it now? Can y'all hear it? I have to get this right. Input is set to the Scarlet, right? Output. Now for the output, it's tricky. It could be here. Okay, let me see if it works. Chat, let me know if this works. Okay, it's not coming in correctly. I don't know why it's not coming in correctly. Multi-output. Let me actually take a gander. Hold on. Wild. Those are long-awaited trailer. Yo, chat. Long-awaited. Cause I was cool. Yes, nigga, I'm about to. This shit. Spider-Verse. I love the casting already. I know. What's going on, man? Start from the beginning.
Store nerdriot.shop. I mean, if I get.
Can y'all still hear me?
getting one of these, you're gonna directly support what we're doing here at New Rockstars. All right, let's get started. The trailer opens with this stunning shot of Peter Parker sitting on the underside of a steel.
Chat, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear it now?
With his feet pointed up. We're doing here at New Rockstars.
Okay, cool. It's working. Cool. Yeah, that didn't take an hour. That didn't take an hour. Okay, hold on.
Toward the sky and the cityscape of New York City behind him. It's a classic trippy Spider-Man pose that we saw in an early scene with Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy in the animated Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's just a visually gorgeous way of showing Spider-Man's emotional disassociation from a society that doesn't really know him surfaces and what must require attentive concentration just to feel like you're dangling over an abyss that would take you into the stratosphere while you force the city you feel duty bound to protect to stay behind you. Yet those skyscrapers are kind of making the shape of teeth clenching down on you. While the first 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies were directed by John Watts, this 4th one is being directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who directed Shang-Chi for Marvel Studios. And before we're taking
okay.
this project, he was going to direct a 5th Avengers movie when it...
Imagine being able to build an app.
Bro, these ads are killing me, bro. Jesus.
Dynasty. So this director, known for dazzling visuals, strong emotional beats, and great stunt directing,
I'm getting hard right now from watching this.
is really proving he understands the assignment. For Peter to be this high up, taller than most of the tallest skyscrapers we can see in the shot, he must be on some new, even taller high-rise that's in the process of being constructed. Could this be the new extensions of the former Avengers Tower that are now part of Val's watch?
It kind of looks like it, honestly. It kind of looks like it, because I was thinking this could be the new Tony Stark building, but I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know.
Tower, as we saw it in Thunderbolts. Could it be an even newer skyscraper like Oscorp Tower? Wherever.
Ooh, facts. Facts. I'm gushing, bro. I'm gushing. Literally, look at my look.
This lonely place is where Peter goes to watch his Instagram reel from Ned, who's posting with MJ about their first day at MIT. In the previous film, 2021 Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter Parker, after having been publicly outed as Spider-Man in a posthumous video by Mysterio, faced legal and public scrutiny that, along with him landing some star legal counsel for Matt Murdock, did face the consequences of preventing himself and his best friend Ned and his girlfriend MJ from getting into their dream college of MIT. So Peter asked Dr. Strange to perform a memory wipe spell, the Runes of Kafkal, to make the world forget he was Spider-Man, but in the process, Peter's last-minute wavering caused that spell to go awry and bring in half a dozen or so multiverse men from other universes.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. What do you mean? What is that? Face red already? What? Face red, droopy eyes. What? What are you talking about?
Including the Spidey villains we've seen from past eras, and the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield iterations of Peter Parker. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin killed Aunt May, forcing Peter to learn from his new multiverse brothers how to mourn and not give in to revenge. And at the end of that final battle, when the giant multiversal incursion rifts formed in the sky, Peter allowed Dr. Strange to complete the memory wipe spell so that literally everyone forgot that Spider-Man is a guy named Peter Parker. So the name Peter Parker now means nothing to everyone in the MCU.
Yeah, that nigga looked toe up from the flow up at the end of that movie.
Currently, and so as that
Are you talking about Toby? Dude, don't ever talk about Toby like that. Are you kidding me?
movie ended, Peter saw MJ and Ned in the donut shop where MJ worked and lamented that they have no idea who he is, but
Don't ever disrespect a legend like that.
was relieved to learn that they did get into MIT. Meanwhile, Peter moved into a new apartment in Manhattan, sewed a new suit inspired by design features of the suits worn by the other two Peters that he met, and in a box in his flat, we did see that he was either studying for or had completed his GED. After No Way Home came out, New Rockstars made a ton of videos explaining how this memory wipe spell works exactly, based on the logic shared in interviews with the screenwriters Chris McKenna and Eric Summers.
Bro, don't ever talk about... Hold on. Don't you ever talk about Tobey Maguire, you... Don't ever talk about Tobey Maguire. Otherwise, I'm going to put that lean on you. don't ever talk about Tobey Maguire like that, okay? Oh, I just saw it. I just saw it. I just saw it. I just saw it. But don't ever disrespect Tobey Maguire, you fucking... You understand?
Who have returned to write this fourth film. Essentially, the world remembers that a Spider-Man exists, as in a masked red and blue suited spider-themed New York City-based superhero associated with the Avengers, but they do not remember the identity of the person under that mask, or any specific memories involved with his outing. Any memories Ned and MJ had of Peter as a friend? Gone. They instead just remember new memories that happened without him, which sadly probably wasn't too much of a warp because Peter often had to miss out on experiences with them by being Spider-Man. Any physical records of Peter's
What's up, Broski? How you? Yo, we got the homie D in the building. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? How you feeling, bro? Yo, ain't nobody talking about that man, baby. Hey, I'm just saying. Don't disrespect mans like that. Don't disrespect man and them's like that.
passport, academic records, medical records, photos, texts, any digital records connected to Peter Parker wiped from existence. And we're pretty
How, bro?
sure this spell affected everyone on Earth in the MCU and anyone off-world who would know who Peter is, like Carol Danvers. So long as it's all within this universe, no
That's
word yet
crazy, bro. Yeah, I forgot he wiped out like the entire, I forgot that he completely wiped out everybody's memory. D, how you been, bro?
whether Doctor Strange's spell affected people who know Peter in other universes, like the multiverse men Peter interacted with in No Way Home after they went back to their home universes. Some questions remained as to whether the memory wipe spell affected buried subconscious dual identities like that of the Hulk. It's a valid question because Bruce Banner is in this movie. I did cover this question.
Bruce Banner is in the movie, and I'm so excited. Chat, for the ones that just came in here, I will explain. Listen, for the ones that are new in here, bro, listen. Song Wars, I have not yet scheduled it yet, but I need y'all's help. I need artists' help and judges' help. I need y'all. So I posted on Instagram, I think yesterday, about me doing a Song Wars. I felt inspired to do a Song Wars. Now, been all right, broski. What about you, bro? It's been same. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's been same. Let me honestly fix the chat real quick, because I don't know why my chat is doing that. Yes, chat. Okay, so Song Wars. I'm planning on doing a Song Wars. I need to know if y'all would be interested in a Song Wars. If I did a Song Wars, I need to know if y'all would be interested if I did a Song Wars. And to the ones that don't really know what's going on, so basically I got a group of men that are coming in and out of my apartment that are kind of like redesigning everything in my apartment. So I'm honestly close to the window and niggas can like see me outside. So if I were to get up right now, they could see my ass cheeks and my dick hanging out right now. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that, chat.
In this video, we don't know if the memory wipe spell hit Bruce when he was in his smart Hulk form or sometime after he reverted to his human form temporarily after starting to wear that inhibitor bracelet that he had in the Shang-Chi post-credit scene in the beginning of She-Hulk before it broke in the car crash that he continues to wear in this trailer.
Grammarly's proactive automatic writing.
So what exactly does this timeline take place then? Where does it take place? Does it take place like literally like I know it takes place somebody said D said all right, bro. I want to say it takes this timeline takes place right after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home or something like that. But I want to say Like, where exactly does every timeline meet now? You know what I'm saying?
Same mind and memories as the human Bruce Banner, but does Green Savage Hulk remember Peter? That's a pretty hard case to make because Peter didn't join the Avengers until Civil War, and at that point, Hulk/Bruce was off-world on Sakaar. Thor Ragnarok confirmed that when Hulk was at the wheel, Bruce Banner suffered a complete memory blackout.
Yeah, he suffered a major blackout. Also, to the ones that are in here right now, feel free to drop a like for your boy and a sub. I will explain Song Wars now. So I will explain Song Wars again. So to the ones that are in here, I am trying to do a Song Wars. I'm not trying to copy. I felt inspired to do a Song Wars. More details will be posted on Instagram soon, so be sure to follow me. But so far, I've already made a Discord. If you are an artist and would like to be featured, and would like to be on a Song Wars, a new Song Wars by me, your host, me, feel free to DM me on Instagram as we speak, to the ones that are in here right now. If you want to be a judge, I need judges as well, because without a Song Wars, there would be, no judges. Without judges, there would be no Song Wars. So I need judges as well. So if you would like to be a judge, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is literally right here, bro. It's literally right here, bro. It's right here, bro. It's literally right here, bro. That's my Instagram and Twitch handle. At Aria_the_deity. Feel free to DM me if you would like to join. I also need y'all's help and whatnot. D, I thought I made you a mod, bro. Okay, you are a mod. Okay.
And likely vice versa, right? So when Bruce returned to Earth in Infinity War, he actually didn't interact at all with Spider-Man.
Also, more details will be out soon for the Song Wars, but it will be exciting. So please bear with me.
When he helped save Tony in the Central Park fight. Savage Hulk and Peter never really hung out. It was only after that point, back at Avengers Compound, when Hulk learned that there was an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man, and probably got briefed on the kid. And then years later, of course, Smart Hulk and Peter were both at Tony Stark's
D, I was like, yo, you know what? On Twitch, after that, you're basically able to, like, ban niggas and whatnot. So, like, if anybody comes in, especially with you, Ashley, you're also able to do the same shit. So y'all two are my main mods, and I appreciate y'all's help and my, like, everything, honestly. D, hope you having a good night, bro. I know you're at work right now. Yeah.
were to ever come back, I don't know if it would be possible for him to ever have any stored memory that Spider-Man equals Peter Parker, regardless of Doctor Strange's spell. But there is some precedent in the comics that after a memory wipe spell that makes everyone forget that Peter is Spider-Man, Hulk tells Peter that Hulk still remembers. Hulk is also the only one who remembers Sentry after a spell erased Sentry from memory. But based on Peter's GED prep book, him now having a social media account where he's clearly Instagram friends with Ned to be able to see.
I don't know how he's able to be friends with Ned, even though they don't know. I mean, I guess you can restart being friends, but then again, bro, imagine. Hell no, I'm at the crib tonight. God, bro, I feel you on that one, bro. I feel you on that one. So you have a day off. That's good. That's good, bro. That's good, bro. That's good, bro. Nigga, we in this bitch lit, nigga. We in here lit, bro. We in here lit. I can't hear myself. Nigga. Bro, we in here, bro. We in here. Let me take that off.
This reel like this, Peter must have taken some steps to reestablish some personnel records and a digital footprint. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to lease an apartment or hold a job to be able to afford a.
Yeah, I trust y'all niggas with my life, bro. On God, that's why I made y'all That's why I made y'all mods. My mods. Sooner or later down the line, I will have a little bit more. I will have more mods and like more people to watch. Honestly, I just felt inspired though. Like literally, when I wanted to do a Song Wars, I felt inspired to just, go beyond and like fucking send out like the Song Wars shit. If you, yeah. And again, like on Instagram, you can find my handle is literally like right here. So you can DM me if you want to become a judge or an artist. I'm like, literally, there's openings. There's like opens for this shit. So only maybe I would say like 10 opens for artists. So please, since like say you would like to become, you would like to be featured on one of these streams, or yeah, one of the streams. And I will have more details. Guys, for the ones that are my mods, please feel free to clip that and share it with everybody. Honestly, I might do the same and clip it and then send it out on TikTok and Instagram. But yes, I am doing a Song Wars. I honestly, hold on. Yes, I am doing a Song Wars. I felt inspired to do it, honestly. Yeah. I'm losing my voice right now. Holy crap. Oh yeah, chat, can y'all hear this? Chat, can y'all hear this? Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that beep? The bleep? No? Yes, no, maybe so. Hold on, let me do it again. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Can y'all hear that? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes. I'm losing my voice right now. Holy crap. Oh yeah, chat, can y'all hear this? Chat, can y'all hear this? Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that beep? The bleep? No? Yes, no, maybe so. Hold on, let me do it again. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Can y'all hear that? Yes,
Smartphone.
okay,
Just
cool.
any smartphone, folks.
Cool,
This
cool,
is
cool. I wanted to I wanted to do it real quick. I wanted to do it real quick. I'm kidding, chat. Y'all are fucking amazing. Y'all are amazing, chat. Y'all are amazing. I kid. Reporter, cut. Kurt, cut. Nigga, I heard all that and I'm offended. Bro, I didn't, not like that, bro. Not like that. I love y'all. Y'all some, I love y'all dearly. Oh my God, my voice mods, bro. Hold on. Push to talk. Random voice instant. Should I just like restart the shit? Cause I don't know why it's not working. Hold on. Like it should work, honestly. All right. Cool. Actually, I can hear myself real quick. Chat. Honestly, I might hold on, let me hear myself real quick. Ladies and gentlemen. Could y'all hear that? Yes? No? Maybe so. Hear myself real quick. Ladies and gentlemen. I tried. Turn this off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think what I might have to do is I might have to like oops, excuse me. My bad, y'all. I'm over here trying to. All right, this is what I'm doing. Honestly, this is look. We'll get back to the video. All right, we're gonna test this out real quick. Chat. Okay. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it was not working before, bro. On me, I'm about to spaz. All right, this is what I'm doing. Honestly, this is look. We'll get back to the video. All right, we're gonna test this out real quick. Chat. Okay. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it was not working before, bro. On me, I'm about to spaz. All right, this is what I'm doing. Honestly, this is look.
The Galaxy Z Flip 7 that runs you about $1,099.
What? Oh,
Ned says in the reel that this is he and MJ's first day at MIT, though according to the official synopsis, 4 years have passed since the events of No Way Home, and Peter is now an adult living entirely alone.
You can clearly see that his hair has grown out, and I'm excited for it. I'm all for it.
Involuntarily erased himself from the lives and memories of those he loves. Crime fighting in a New York that no longer knows his name, he's devoted himself entirely to protecting his city, a full-time Spider-Man. But as the demands on him intensify, the pressure sparks a surprising physical evolution that threatens his existence, even as a strange new pattern of crimes gives rise to one of the most powerful threats he has ever faced.
Eve Online on Mac immerses you in a universe with thousands of...
So I think what we're seeing here is one scene that takes place earlier, like 6 months after the events of No Way Home, and the rest of the movie is going to show Peter 4 years later after MJ and Ned have completed their undergrad degrees. Notice that MJ is hesitant to pretend like she's the happiest she's ever been in her entire life. Wow.
Bro, you can clearly tell that she's getting fucked right now. Like, on me, bro.
Being unenthusiastic is very on brand for MJ. I think this is also a sign that deep down, MJ knows that she used to be truly happier, and that even going to MIT isn't enough to fill that mysterious hole in her heart. At least you know that's how Peter's reading this. That second to last scene in No Way Home featured Zendaya giving off the slightest expression to indicate some deja vu that the official screenplay called, quote, a lingering sense of recognition. That plus MJ continues to wear the broken Black Dahlia necklace that Peter got for her in Spider-Man Far From Home in Venice, a necklace that she continues to wear in this film. So I'm telling you guys, we all learned this in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Love surpasses memory. MJ,
Like, it's bad. It's bad.
He's gonna meet Peter in Montauk. Her heart will go on, and I gotta stop. But you can see that Peter is wearing his new suit here with the new silver web shooters on the wrists. Pay close attention to those web shooters.
Yeah, it's right, bro. It's right, bro. True. She's getting clobbered by this nigga, by this random dude right here.
Venice,
It's bad.
necklace that she continues to wear in this film. So I'm telling you guys, we all learned this in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Love surpasses memory. MJ's gonna meet Peter in Montauk. Her heart will go on, and I gotta stop. But you can see that Peter is wearing his new suit here with the new silver web shooters on the wrists. Pay close attention to those web shooters throughout this trailer because Peter doesn't always need them to shoot webs. This is the suit Peter used a sewing
So what exactly are they? Like, what?
machine to craft at the end of No Way Home, and the screenplay for that film explicitly describes it as, quote, a blue and red suit, new for him, but reminiscent of the suits he's seen before. Yes, the screenwriters deliberately stated that Peter designed this suit to look like Toby and Andrew's suits.
Oh, that's fire.
You can really see that with the raised webbing on the red fabric, something we haven't really seen since the Sam Raimi Toby era, and a
Oh, that's
specific shade
fire.
of blue recalling the Mark Webb Andrew Garfield era.
That's fire. And I got a new anime website to send to you later on whenever you're ready to watch anime. Bro, send that to me, please, bro. Send that to me, please.
And the way that that suit fits Tom Holland with a certain
Chat, would y'all be down to watch anime with me? You know, like a nice little sit down, popcorn, blankets, with the tips out.
that allows the air to ripple through it just results in a natural fit that really made Andrew Garfield's suit one of the best looking ever on film. This suit has a new chest logo to represent this new brand new day era. Gone is the squat techie spider from the Home trilogy representing Peter's hardwired collab with Tony Stark. Now we have this long-limbed spider with thick clawed legs that stretch far up and down his chest. The title of Brand New Day, by the way, refers to a specific run of Spider-Man comics that began in 2008 to 2009 following the One More Day storyline in which Mephisto granted Peter's wish that the world would forget that Peter is Spider-Man, including erasing his relationship with MJ, and now establishes Peter as a classic, anonymous, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in a somewhat restored era of street-level conflicts with like drug dealers and gangs and other similar criminals. I don't expect this movie to be an exact adaptation of that era from the comics, but I do think thematically that kind of blank slate is what they're going for in this movie. But not entirely. This is not the first of a new trilogy, it is the fourth of a series. I'll talk about that more as we go. Now, the fact that Tom Holland manages to pull pull down what's clearly a practical mask over his face and have the eyepieces perfectly aligned with a perfect silhouette and no creases and wrinkles? Guys, if you've ever worn a Spider-Man mask, that is not easy to pull off in one gesture. So props to the costume designer here. Peter's dive like this reminds us of the shot from Thunderbolts that both opened the trailer and the film itself of Yelena Belova on the second tallest building in the world, performing a troubling jump as she monologued about how she was not in the best headspace, which worried us because at first we didn't really know if she had a parachute. I think this shot of Peter is meant to convey a similar type of feeling, but also Peter got this directional dive by first sitting on the underside of a construction beam with his feet pointing upward. So for him, the sky was the abyss that he pondered falling into, and the city is the reality that he's now allowing gravity to pull him back into. In this dive, you can really see the fabric of Peter's suit rippling, a big difference from Tom Holland Peter's suits in the past. It recalls the rippling fabric of Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker's suit and the opening dive of 2014's
No, that was a crazy shot. That was a crazy ass shot, bro.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I am going to bring up a lot of the echoes among the three Peters throughout this video, and I am going to explain how it might not just be the vibes or member berries, but rather intentional parallels that show how this Peter is evolving after his body learned some adaptations from two variants from other universes. Yeah.
Local tax experts are here. Now you can meet with a TurboTax expert in your community. They can
Yeah, that surprising physical evolution that threatens his existence and the official synopsis, I'm going to explain exactly what that means in this video. But before we move on, there's this close-up of Peter's eye from this interesting angle underneath his mask. Seeing his eye and nose and cheek in profile, the white shape to the lower right with the black border is the eyepiece of Peter's mask. It's kind of an odd shot because it's physically impossible. You would never be able to fit a camera in such a snug place, but it makes this sort of a side view heads-up display, like the times we've seen Tony Stark's faces from inside their helmets with the glowing interfaces around them. But they really want us to focus on Peter's eye. Obviously, a lot of things happen to Peter Parker's eyes in this trailer, and I think they want this to be a contrast to the shot that we get at the end of the trailer. And here's something.
Hold on. D said, I hope this new Spider-Man movie is lit. Bro, you know what? I think it'll be lit, but I'm kind of expecting more. I want to assume, I want to expect, like, hold on. I want to assume, like, at least more. Like I want more to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know it's gonna be good, but you know, yeah. And you know I'm expecting more.
Does seem to be glowing orange reflected in Peter's iris for a frame or two. Maybe an explosion or a flashing siren light that he's seen as he dives downward toward whatever this crime scene is. Or could it?
I'm expecting more. I'm expecting more. I'm expecting more. Expecting more. Right. Okay.
Could it be another presence that's connecting with Peter in this exact moment? Could it be another loner experiencing a surprising physical evolution that threatens their existence? Keep watching this video to find out. The letter Peter reads in this section is a rewritten version of the letter that Peter wrote for MJ in the final minutes of Spider-Man No Way Home that he decided at the last second not to give her. That letter we were able to see the first few sentences of written on graph paper in the credit sequence of that movie. It read, "Dear MJ, you don't know me, so this is gonna sound pretty crazy, but the truth is," and then he crossed that out, but then said, "But actually, you do know me, actually." Oof, a double use of the word actually in one sentence, clearly a STEM major. But this revised letter, I zoomed and enhanced on this folded piece of paper, and here's the full heartbreaking text. "Hi, my name is Peter Parker, and you don't remember me, but I have something to tell you that's going to sound crazy. But it's the truth, and I know you're going to believe me because you're very good at telling when I'm lying."
Bro, what? Oh, come on, Peter, bro. Tom.
Each other. We were together, but something bad was going to happen to the world, and the only way.
Yo, it's so heartbreaking to like. Yo, oh man, this was heartbreaking. Like at the end of the last movie, it was heartbreaking to see him like becoming a new person. You know what I'm saying? And like just simply not really giving her the letter. This is the exact same letter. This is the same letter from the last movie, and I think he rewrote it.
To stop it was to make everyone forget me, including you, because I'm not just Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man, and sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. Maybe I'll never read this to you, maybe I'm just writing this for me, maybe that's my responsibility, to live alone with the truth, but the truth is I love you, and I hope deep down something inside you remembers you love me too. Oh, maybe this is a letter he's planning on slipping to MJ now that he's apparently crashing our housewarming party, or really just something he's writing for his own therapeutic benefit. But he is bringing some faded looking flowers that he picked up from this bodega. We do later see MJ vase those crappy looking flowers, so maybe deep down she does love him. Peter here sees Ned walking in, completely oblivious to him. I appreciate the sign of no credit given behind Peter's head. He truly is given no credit for the sacrifice he made to help get MJ and Ned into his dream school of MIT. Let's also not forget that No Way Home revealed that Ned is a freaking sorcerer, folks. He has some innate wizard powers that allowed him to open a sling ring without any of the practice or training that Stephen Strange had to go through. Peter,
that's true. He had no training whatsoever.
Washes his suit in a washing machine in his building. We're reminded of Tobey Maguire Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2 in the laundromat and how all of his clothes ended up getting stained. But I don't see a dryer here. Maybe this building just expects all the tenants to air dry their clothes. But I guess if Peter were to try drying his suit, it would shrink or stain a lot of the other clothes. But also remember, the last time we saw Michael Mando Scorpion in the MCU, he threatened to do this to Peter.
You know, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in a dryer.
Maybe Peter's just afraid of dryers. Now, to be clear, this is not an in-unit washer. No way any apartment that Peter Parker would rent would have one, even if he does have a very expensive smartphone. This is a shared laundry machine in its building. There are some rumors that Peter is going to meet some blonde-haired neighbor in this laundry room in this movie. That could be Kieran Shipka as Gwen Stacy, but
Wait. Tom Holland gets his own Gwen Stacy? Are you, bro? Tom Holland gets his own Gwen Stacy, bro.
I don't know if I buy those rumors. Notice how bruised Peter's leg is.
Bro, after like what, 4 movies, we finally might get a Gwen Stacy from them.
Here, youch! He's probably washing some blood out of his suit after a nasty fight. Meanwhile, MJ and Ned watch on TV as Spider-Man is given a key to the city. So this movie is confirmed to take place after the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. And there is a potential spoiler for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 in this shot. I would not know. I've not seen any episode of that season yet. But in case it is...
Bro, yeah.
And you don't want to know, you can skip to this time. Okay, the person handing him that key, I'm pretty sure is Sheila Rivera, played by actress Sabrina Guevara. She was a chief political advisor to Mayor Wilson Fisk in season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. She is going to return in season 2 starting next week. She's the one who had the initial misgivings about Fisk's approach, but then when Police Commissioner Gallo tried to work with Sheila to oust Fisk once the mayor declared him curfew and martial law, Sheila recorded Gallo, snitched, and got Gallo killed by Fisk in the most violent execution Marvel Studios has ever.
Oh shoot. Yo, what? And we missed that? Oh, man.
Shown in a Disney Plus show. Now, some were saying this is not Sabrina Guevara, but rather Liza Colonzayas, aka Tina from The Bear, who will definitely be in the cast of this film, but this isn't her. Set photos of her character show that she has shorter hair in this film. This is definitely Sheila from Daredevil Born Again. Also, I could be wrong, but is that Ayelet Zurer as a gray-haired Vanessa Fisk to the right of Spider-Man in this ceremony? It's all very odd, because Fisk hates masked vigilantes of all types, and even called out Spider-Man in his inaugural address.
What? Wait, whoa. Okay, yeah. Kingpin and Spider-Man are like arch nemesis to each other. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I would never expect that. Can you? I can honestly only imagine, you know what I'm saying? The deep thoughts that's going in Kingpin's mind, you know what I'm saying? Just
a lot for that guy. You know, you gotta feel bad for him. And just you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit.
So for his advisor Sheila to be handing Spider-Man the key to the city, it must mean that Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is going to feature some status quo shift, in which Fisk is either no longer mayor, hey, maybe scarily in an even higher office now, and Sheila is either the interim mayor, or maybe Vanessa is, or maybe both of them are just forced into this weird position of having to make peace with certain masked heroes. I don't know. But MJ and Ned are watching this broadcast because, as we'll see later in this trailer, these natural eggheads are trying to piece together who Spider-Man is. Peter runs across a rooftop, pulling down his mask and leaping into action, leading to what might be a different scene where a heavily armored tank unloads some high caliber artillery at him and is not at all concerned over how this is affecting nearby office buildings. It's not really easy to see here, but Peter swinging as he chases this tank down is all...
My bad. I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. Jesus Christ. Hold on. All right. Here we go.
Practical swinging. Onlooker set videos from the Glasgow area showed that Destin Daniel Cretton's crew rigged up an impressive mobile rigging that allowed the stunt performer to physically swing from side to side while pursuing the tank down the street. There was some discourse about how the previous director said that practical swinging for Spider-Man would be impossible, which I guess was why he used so much green screen and CGI. But really, for No Way Home, it was more of a COVID-era necessity. Cretton's team clearly figured it out, and I'm so excited to see it. I think this movie's going to be a strong contender against the Odyssey and Dune Part 3 and Avengers Doomsday for the very first stunt performer Oscar. Now, what's crazy
chat, imagine
about this tank firing on Peter is, based on the later shot, the person driving it in this moment seems to be this random older woman who is being possessed by someone or something. I feel bad that this woman was...
Yeah, can y'all see it now?
Being forced fire on all those office buildings. I also love how many of Cretton's shots are aimed all the way down the street, like when Peter smacks the cars and when Peter crashes through Frank's windshield or when Peter tells Frank to go home. There's clearly a dimension to these shots that they're really setting this on the wet streets of Glasgow and not on a backlot.
Bro,
with an overhang tarp cover where the street ends in a corner to block your eye line. Like, I don't mind seeing that in a TV series, but on a $200 million movie, it can feel a little too economical. Peter gets sideswiped by the battle van driven by Punisher Frank Castle. John Bernthal returns in this movie after last appearing in Daredevil Born Again Season 1 when he helped Matt Murdock and Karen Page fight Kingpin's anti-vigilante task force and got caught and caged in one of Fisk's kennels and then broke out in the
like a dog, bro. That's crazy.
Season's post-credit scene. Punisher.
Okay, so Frank Castle, aka Punisher, will be in the movie.
May also appear in Daredevil Born Again Season 2, but we don't yet know. He will appear in an R-rated Marvel one-shot on Disney Plus at some point this year.
Ooh.
The comedic timing of this shot recalls a similar shot where Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man gets sideswiped by an NYPD truck in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. There's also a similar shot of Tom Holland's Peter Parker in Berlin getting sideswiped by a bullet train.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
All of these are really an homage to the iconic Buster Keaton stunt of how he just kind of exits quickly out of frame, but a really fun detail that's easy to miss here. When Peter gets swiped by the van, after that van clears the shot, you can see that Peter's head was positioned directly in front of a no loitering sign. Shouldn't have loitered, Peter. But why didn't Peter's spidey sense detect the approaching battle van? Does Frank drive that fast? Did the voice of Frank's ghost son screaming, "Get him, Daddy!" distract Peter? Or, as Peter's body is changing, is there just something off about his spidey sense, aka his arachno frequency?
Bro, not y'all saying Unk is, well, bro, okay. Unk is wild. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what she's talking about, chat.
Or does Frank's threat have a psychic shielding from Sadie Sink's character? You'll see on Frank's dashboard there are some pliers, a walkie, a police scanner, and a bunch of unpaid parking tickets. No way he's ever gonna pay those. His windshield has little windows through which he can fire his guns at people he's driving directly toward. Incredible. And apparently Spider-Man and Frank know each other. Presumably they met sometime over the past 4 years being vigilantes in New York City. I don't need to know how they met. I just kind of love a lived-in Marvel world where every hero in New York kind of knows each other already. The fact—
when did Punisher go into New York? I never expected Punisher to be in New York. I always thought it was kind of like Spider-Man's shtick being set in New York, not Punisher's. That really doesn't make any sense to me.
That Frank is chasing the tank. Frank the Tank! At odds with Peter, who's trying to stop it, it might tell us that Frank is helping Sadie Sink's character use this tank to escape from where she is. And it seems like Peter has in the past already tried to muzzle Frank's shotguns with his webbing, because now Frank knows this is going to be non-lethal as he just pulls a trigger and turns Peter's own webbing into like an indestructible beanbag that would send him flying. But now Peter uses the lamppost to slingshot him back through Frank's windshield, taking Frank with him, and then censors Frank's profanity that he loves to hit us with on streaming shows and muzzles him with a "go home." But Frank doesn't have a home, Peter. They took everything from him. He does seem to be sharing wherever he was crashing in Daredevil Born in season 1 with Matt Murdock and Jessica Jones to form their hideout in season 2 though. Peter attends a party where MJ and Ned are in attendance and notices MJ put in a vase of flowers that he got for her at the bodega. But now Peter sees this other guy flirting with her. This dude is played by Imanis Fondi, who played the live-action Ezra Bridger in the Star Wars Ahsoka series. His eyes are quite dreamy. But could Imanis Fondi be playing the Harry Osborn of the MCU? Or could he be the Paul Raven figure? You know, the one from 2022 who time dilated with MJ? Hate that guy. And to
Who, what? Dilated with what?
keep the rumor alive, I am obligated to point out this blonde-haired partygoer who presumably lives in this apartment building. Doesn't look like Kieran Shipka to me, but we are all on Spider-Gwen watch. All right, Peter collapses in his apartment, sweaty and worse for wear. The way the camera follows him as he tips over reminds me of Sam Raimi's shot of Tobey Maguire Peter Parker collapsing in his bedroom after being bitten by the spider on the field trip in the first 2002 film. Indeed, what is happening to Peter here? Well, the editing of this segment suggests that
Bruh, that okay. Y'all niggas about to make me act up. Bro. Y'all need to calm down. For real. Y'all need to calm down. For real.
that after passing out inside, Peter wakes up sometime later outside, mostly naked and
Act up. Bro. Y'all need to calm down. For real. Y'all need to calm down. For real.
a web cocoon. The webbing tears away and Peter tries to whip his web shooters, but he's not wearing mechanical web shooters, at least not here. Yet we still hear a kind of misfire thwip sound effect. Did Peter in this
Ew, that nigga sound like he busted a nut.
moment know he wasn't wearing web shooters? The earlier shot of him reading the letter suggested that he often wears web shooters even when he's not suited up, because you never know when you'll need them. But when Peter falls here, he does desperately point his empty wrist upward, and we hear another thwip sound effect, and his body jerks as if something is hoisting him up. But when I went through the shot frame by frame, you do not see any webbing coming out of his wrist. Maybe they just didn't add in the CGI of it yet, or maybe the thwip sound that we hear in this clip is a misdirect and someone else is actually catching Peter here, like the Punisher, Sadie Sink's character, or Matt Murdock. Either way, the implication of all of this is that Peter in this movie will start to produce organic webbing.
Ooh. Ooh. Yo, if they do that, bro.
Yes, the same kind of organic webbing from the body that Tobey Maguire Peter Parker produced in the Sam Raimi era. So traditionally in the comics, of course, Peter Parker's webs do not come from his body, they are mechanical. But the whole idea of organic webbing actually came from James Cameron, who in the 1990s wrote a 45-page scriptment, kind of like an expanded treatment that was almost like a script, for a Spider-Man movie that would have starred Leonardo DiCaprio and included some elements of Spider-Man being a freakish monster from the amazing fantasy tradition.
Oh, that would be dope.
But when James Cameron left the project and Columbia Pictures hired David Koepp to write the script, Koepp kept many of the elements from James Cameron's version, including the organic webbing. Many fans who didn't grow up reading Spider-Man comics just assumed that this is how it always was, because to them it was a little inconsistent that Spider-Man would have all these other abilities associated with spiders, but not organic webbing. The whole idea of organic webbing,
Bro, that would be so dope if they added that in this movie, bro.
was introduced in meta contexts among the three Peters in No Way Home on the scaffolding, and shortly after by America Chavez in Multiverse of Madness, who asked Doctor Strange and Wong if Spider-Man shot webs out of his butt. I'm gonna assume the least gross option here and say that Peter's new organic webbing in this movie comes out.
Yo, if it comes out of his, organic webbing, bro.
Out of his wrists. It's March, and if you made some big swings with New Year's resolutions a few months back that haven't connected, I'm here to tell you that A, you're not alone, and B, it's fine. Most New Year's resolutions don't last very long, and that's okay, because real lasting change comes from small, consistent habits that create growth over time. I had a therapist encourage me once to spend my money where I spend my time. Not that I need to spend a lot of money, but the couple of bucks it cost me to get organizers for my work desk so I can spend that part of my day feeling organized goes a long way toward my mental health. Likewise, I got different light bulbs for my living room to make it feel cozier. Small thing, big difference. And way cheaper than the various coping mechanisms I was using before that was pointed out to me. Therapy helped me isolate small changes I can make that have big impacts. It's a tool that gives you a set of additional tools to support lasting positive change. And BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, makes that support easier to access.
Yeah.
Looking to get out of therapy, then BetterHelp will match you with a therapist based on your preferences, their own clinical experience, and over a decade of matching expertise. You can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. Join.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Oh, that's sick.
The 6 million plus people who have gotten help from BetterHelp, the platform you can trust. Get the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/newrockstars and get 10% off your first month of therapy. So what is happening to Peter in this movie? I think this movie is saying that Peter's evolution is an adaptation that's being triggered by his new environmental conditions. This movie is clearly not simply moving on and forgetting the events of No Way Home. It's building on them.
Bro, I'm excited, bro. Chat, do y'all know what this means? I'm excited. I'm super excited.
First time Peter's anomalistic physiology was exposed to variants with different survival traits. Peter connected to his two brothers via the arachnofrequency, the magical spidey sense that links all Spider-Man variants together in the web of life and destiny. Maybe this cosmic web knows that the incursions of Doomsday and Secret Wars are coming and triggered a kind of mutation in Peter's body to adopt some of the physiological traits of the other Peters whose biorhythms he's tethered to. Traits like organic webbing to make him more fortified for what's coming. This is kind of a real-world concept called epigenetics that Berg was trying to explain to me that could apply here. The idea being that we all have a lot of genes, but some of them might just be dormant and only get activated once we reach an environmental trigger. That environmental trigger could be the incoming incursions, and it could also cause triggers in other individuals who are going through a similar mutation process. Interesting shot here. Spider-Man gets scanned through this machine. I zoomed in enhanced to figure out every piece of text on this screen. Okay, on the lower left by his hand, the screen reads H-N or enhanced human or HEN. On the upper right by his head, the screen reads radiation detection.
Yo, I'm excited. I'm looking at this right now and we're an hour into the stream right now. Y'all have no idea how excited. I'm gonna go get water. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get water real quick. Hold on.
Right back to grab some snacks and some drinks. He probably went to pee. BTW, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully, it was a nice day for you today. BTW, help me reach 50 followers by the end of this month. It would be so cool to see that happen. Also, to make that happen, be sure to follow Mav on Instagram at Maverick Mike and YouTube at Just Marv. It shouldn't take him this long to get back. Chat, while he's gone, be sure to spam that nigga probably taking a shit. Mav will be right back to grab some snacks and some drinks. He probably went to pee. BTW, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully, it was a nice day for you today. BTW, help me reach 50 followers by the end of this month. It would be so cool to see that happen. Also, to make that happen, be sure to follow Mav on Instagram at Maverick Mike and YouTube at Just Marv. It shouldn't take him this long to get back. Chat, while he's gone, be sure to spam that nigga probably taking a shit. Mav will be right back to grab some snacks and some drinks. He probably went to pee. BTW, how is everyone doing today? Hopefully, it was a nice day for you today. BTW, help me reach 50 followers by the end of this month. It would be so cool to see that happen. Also, to make that happen, be sure to follow Mav on Instagram at Maverick Mike and YouTube at Just Marv. It shouldn't take him this long to get back. Chat, while he's gone, be sure to spam that nigga probably taking a shit. Mav will be right back to grab some snacks.
Okay. All right, back.
It seems like it's looking for gamma radiation, like what Hulk and She-Hulk have in their blood, or maybe the cosmic radiation given off by figures like Carol Danvers, Monica Rambeau, Kamala Khan, Wanda Maximoff. Technically, the spider that bit Peter was supposed to have some kind of radiation that resulted in his powers. On the screen close-up, we see the following. Along the top, Operator Agent Ramirez, priority elevated. In the upper right, subject designation, Vigil 9, unidentified enhanced operative, threat level, agility enhanced, non-lethal profile, last known activity, urban traversal via synthetic filament, love it. This is just their word for whipping. And visual lock acquired, confidence 92%. And then beneath that, there's a rundown of Peter's abilities and their classes, whatever that means. Superior strength beneath that, muscle fiber density, 12,500 psi tensile strength, which is a lot.
Whoa.
I don't think that's talking about his webbing. That's talking about just like his muscles. Enhanced class B, superior agility, neural response time, 0.02 seconds, reflexive overdrive class C, and then under heightened senses, you can see ocular enhancement, 360-degree peripheral awareness, augmented class A, and then under enhanced perception, ocular enhancement, and then something else peripheral awareness.
Wait, so this nigga is peak, by the way. So basically, all it's telling me is that this nigga is peak. Like, he's peak human, subhuman.
And then
Got
also
it.
augmented class A. And at the bottom of the screen, it reads device model neurooptics. So two things this could be. One, it could be a scanner invented by Bruce Banner, a Banner scanner, using the kind of gamma radiation reading tech that he used in the 2012 Avengers film, now being used to identify enhanced individuals in an academic setting at Empire State University. Or, what I think it really is, a mutant scanner used by the DODC, or whatever authority organization Tremel Tillman's character represents in this movie. Agent Ramirez suggests that it's not academic tech, but a piece of government tech, and it labels Peter as not a mutant.
D said he doesn't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. It could be something, you know, important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something. I want to say like
basically the nigga is peak. You know what I'm saying?
Like
spot on.
Yeah, I was thinking superior saying without transformation. Superior saying without transformation, honestly. Something cool. Something cool. I was thinking that too, Broski.
But enhanced, which was the same code word for mutant that Marvel Studios had to use in 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron. I think Peter might be detained here or is allowing himself to get scanned to operate in some transparency with this government authority to try to show them that he is an ally. All of these abilities are things that Peter has had since he became Spider-Man. Not shown here are any of the freaky new traits that he's developing in this movie. Then
yeah, like the dude is completely covered in webbing. I want to say it looks like organic webbing. Like, I've never seen webbing like that.
in a lecture hall, Peter approaches Bruce Banner. Banner. Yes, Mark Ruffalo is appearing in this film, last seen in 2022's She-Hulk series. Some were asking about the piece of tech he's wearing on his hand, and yep, I guess you guys didn't watch She-Hulk or remember the Shang-Chi post-credit scene. Bruce wears this on his arm to inhibit his gamma-irradiated blood in order to keep him in this human form instead of his smart Hulk form. The device got ruptured in the car crash in the She-Hulk episode, the one that led to his cousin Jennifer getting her powers, but Bruce has apparently repaired it. Peter wears an ESU sweatshirt. This is for Empire State University, the fictional Manhattan Ivy League college that Peter Parker attends in the comics, and it's where he meets Gwen Stacy. Peter not—
Ooh, chat. Possible third triangle, love triangle, possible love triangle.
Getting into MIT, but getting into Empire State, hey, not a bad trade-off for someone who just got his GED. But for Peter, Bruce Banner represents a former co-Avenger that he last saw at Tony Stark's funeral and fought alongside in the Battle of Earth. Dr. Bruce Banner's face was also in a photo hanging in his Midtown High School classroom wall. But of course, Bruce Banner in this form does not remember Peter due to the memory wipe spell. On the screen behind Bruce, a large green-colored screen, you can see Banner was lecturing about something called lattice quantum chronodynamics, or lattice QCD. So QCD refers to the theory in physics that describes a strong nuclear force that binds quarks together to form the protons and neutrons, really holds together the nuclei of atoms. Since this force is difficult to calculate, in 1974, physicist Kenneth Wilson devised lattice QCD, which involves using supercomputer simulations to map the universe onto a four-dimensional grid where the charges of quarks and gluons that hold the quarks together are designated by colors. I assume you got none of that. But maybe Banner is trying to study ways to invert the gamma radiation in his blood. I don't think it's gonna work. I think either the physical adaptations affecting all the enhanced people in this movie, or maybe Sadie Sink's character burrowing into Bruce's subconscious is going to reactivate the green Savage Hulk form once
Oh no.
or bring out a new form we haven't seen yet, like Grey Hulk. We see a single drop of water in a bucket causing Peter's heightened senses to freak out more than they should. I'm reminded of Tobey Maguire Peter Parker's Spidey sense in the 2002 film, hyper-focusing on a spitball and a fly when Flash was about to punch him. Again, all the connections we're seeing to Tobey and Andrew, I think is just the arachno frequency echoing in his mind as his body is adapting to catch up to those two brothers. We see Peter in his apartment with all of his equipment reacting to his organic webbing covering every surface. This is probably after he woke up outside. Then Bruce Banner drops the big M word here. If your DNA is mutating. There it is!
Boom, you looking for this?
You don't put mutate in a Marvel trailer without knowing what you're doing. Marvel Studios used to not even be legally allowed to say that word or any of its derivations 10 years ago when Disney made the deal with Fox over how to feature Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. The Avengers movies were prohibited from using the word mutant or mutate in any context like this.
Oh yeah, because Disney owns Fox now. Okay.
Obviously that's not the case anymore. Disney owns Fox. But for Bruce Banner,
See, I was right, chat. I was right.
to describe Peter's changes with the word mutate suggests that this movie is going to start using the mutant nomenclature. They're planting the seeds for the mutant saga that's going to come after Secret Wars. Now, Peter Parker is not
What?
categorically a mutant in the Marvel Comics. The term mutate has been used to describe characters like him and Deadpool in that they started as normal humans who then got mutated by some external means. They were not born with X genes. But Peter Parker has long been associated with other mutant characters as an enhanced superhero that he's often just grouped with them nonetheless. In House of M, for example, Peter joined the mutants in the upper class society of the mutant-dominated reality that Wanda Maximoff created. So Bruce Banner telling us that something is causing Peter Parker to mutate further just cannot be ignored. And I think the implication is that those same environmental factors are also triggering the DNA in dormant mutants of this world. It's all connected. Now, before we move on, we see one shot of Peter on a rooftop webbing off screen and slingshotting himself. This is one shot where he really does not have visible web shooters. I don't even see bumps. Those webs are coming out of his wrists, folks. Here, Peter visits the grave of Aunt May, the same grave that he and Happy Hogan visited together in one of the final scenes of Spider-Man No Way Home. Similar to the shot in that scene, the flowers cover May's birth year, leaving only 2024 visible as her death year, because that's when Spider-Man No Way Home took place. In that film, that was kind of a callback to Tony Stark in Civil War, finding Aunt May surprisingly attractive and kind of hard to place an age on. But here behind the wilted flowers, it does kind of look like the birth year is 1964, which, not to be impolite to the wonderful Marissa Tomei, but her birth year was 1964. Over this section, we hear someone narrating, spiders have 3 life cycles.
I think that, bro, tell me that did not sound like Morgan Freeman.
When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats. And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth. This sounds like Keith David to me. Keith David
Either Morgan Freeman or Keith David. I'm sorry.
interestingly voiced is Tombstone in the Spectacular Spider-Man series, but in this movie we're hearing that Marvin Jones III is going to be playing a version of Tombstone. Either way, I think this Keith David sounding dude is narrating a nature documentary. While I know a lot of us cannot help but hear this as Keith David's voice, Marvin Jones III, who is playing Lonnie Lincoln Tombstone in this movie, has a very similar register. Take a listen to our friends from the Breakfast Club.
But again, we're just starting.
Right.
You know, this is a black family. These are black stories and black experiences, you know.
When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
Nah, bro, I'm getting a Keith David, bro.
The closed captioning of this trailer calls whoever the speaker is narrator. Also, did you notice this little audio glitch on the phrase vulnerable to threats?
Vulnerable to threats.
Now, I'm sorry to do this, but if you've ever taken any biology or entomology class or just been to a freaking zoo, no, spiders do not have 3 life cycles. They are not insects. They are another division of invertebrates known as arthropods. They only have 2 segments, and they don't have larval, pupal, and adult stages the way insects do. You can't say that like egg and then baby spider and big spider are 3 stages. No, spiders hatch out of eggs looking like small versions of their adult bodies, and they just molt as they get larger, like other arthropods do. Similarly, crabs and lobsters do not have 3 life cycles. Also, you would not call them 3 life cycles, you'd call them stages. And B, spiders do not gestate in web cocoons like moths and caterpillars do. So is this narrator stupid? Are the screenwriters biting off more they can chew? Maybe. Or maybe Keith David, or whoever this is not actually referring to life science here. It could be some voice of some Web of Life and Destiny figure who's only referring to Spider-Man variants connected to this arachno frequency. And this is not the language of scientists we're hearing here, but rather someone referring to only the cosmic biorhythms of Peter and his variants. Or could it just be Norman Osborn, who's kind of waxing poetic about how Spider-Man operates? In this
No, I don't think it's William Dafoe, bro. I think it's Keith David, because that nigga kind of sounds like him.
we see a windowless containment facility that's holding the captive that I'm pretty sure is Sadie Sink's character. We see her bound to a chair in a faux office dormitory with elevating paneling and what look like some dangerous frequency emitting devices surrounding it. In this room, you can see a bed, a desk, bookshelving, speakers, and roller skates. Now, there was one idea at some point that Sadie Sink could be playing Carly Cooper, who participates in roller derby, part of the Brand New Day era of the comics.
Ooh.
I think this is just a facility that this young woman has been held captive within since she was a young girl. She's obviously extremely powerful, the powerful threat that was mentioned in the official synopsis. Now, the edit makes it seem like it's the clenching of her fists that causes this explosion outside, but I think that's just a trailer editing. Still, I do think this is the outside of the same facility that she's inside of. It's definitely maximum security based on the reinforced bars in the building to the right, the armored vehicle beneath that wall on the right, and some armed soldiers to the left. We also see some medical personnel, like someone in medical scrubs and someone else in a white lab coat. Also, someone in a hazmat suit. Yeah, this is some shady government research facility where they do human testing. I'm thinking some East Coast DODC or some other anti-mutant agency led up by Tremel Tillman's character. This is where I think Spider-Man allowed
This is gonna slap. This is going to slap.
to get scanned and where Sadie Sink's character is being imprisoned. But now this explosion tears a huge hole through the wall. I think the tank drove through it. I think what happened is Sadie Sink's character's abilities allowed her to hop her consciousness into other bodies, take possession of those bodies, and lily pad person to person until someone she could puppet was able to hijack this armored tank and smash it into this facility. I think the tank that Peter and Frank were chasing was her consciousness puppeting a human to bring that tank to this location, crash into it, and allow her physical body to escape. I'm guessing with the help of Frank Castle, because it's clearly inside of this facility where the tank has crashed when Peter opens the hatch, where now we see the consciousness jumping out. It hops from this sweet older lady to one of the armed soldiers, then up to the higher level to this dude. And I love how this shot uses red lights in frame to draw our eye to each body that the consciousness is hopping to. Like with the soldier to the right, we see a red light on the scope, and then as we go up, there's a red light on the higher level by the door. Also, I don't know what to make.
I didn't even notice that, bro. Oh my
When the
god.
consciousness is shifting from the woman to the soldier, there is someone running behind these soldiers who might have been part of that chain or might just be someone else fleeing from this facility. But here we see Tremel Tillman's character in his office talking to Spider-Man, calling this threat something, quote, we can't even see. The closed captioning names his character as Bill. Now, there are some rumors that his character would be William Metzger or Bill Metzger, who in the Marvel Comics is a lesser-known anti-mutant activist who runs a propaganda publication. Personally, I think that that's really a production code name for the character's real name, Bill Stryker. Yeah. I think Tramel Tillman's gonna be the MCU's William Stryker, the human government's authority who's hunting and detaining mutants like Sadie Sink's character.
Oh,
Then we see this
no.
figure in a green coat and a hood, raising their arms in Peter's apartment. Yeah, that's all of his same stuff in the shot of the organic webbing everywhere earlier. Hey, and by the way, one of our commenters on our Tuesday live stream wondered if that orange shirt hanging on the right could be the shirt that Peter wore in the Netherlands when Happy Hogan found him in Far From Home.
Tell me something only you would know.
Yeah, remember we went to Germany? You pay-per-viewed a video in your room? They didn't list the titles, but I could tell by the price it was an adult film at the front desk.
But we know this hooded
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
figure is definitely Sadie Sink. How do we know that? Well, in some set photos, like one shared by Unboxed PhD, Sadie Sink was seen wearing the same outfit, a heavily green jacket and a similar jumpsuit with a specific hoodie underneath it. Specifically, we also saw yellowish cargo pants and boots, and we see those same boots in the containment cell where she's locked up on the left of it. At this point, most of us believe that Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey in this movie. I know there are other possibilities, characters with more of an established relationship with Peter.
Wait, what? We're getting a Jean Grey in the movie? Bro, on me about the spaz.
Parker in the history of Marvel media. But here's the deal, folks. Sadie Sink has also been confirmed to return as her character in Avengers Secret Wars. So she must be playing someone really important to the future of the Marvel franchise. Is Marvel Studios gonna bring Typhoid Mary into Secret Wars? And looking at this trailer, there are just only so many well-known Marvel A-listers with this specific kind of power set. The power to shift one's consciousness into others and take possession of their bodies. That kind of mind control represents advanced level, arguably Omega level.
Oh, yeah. Omega level sonic abilities.
That we've only seen from people like Charles Xavier, Jean Grey, and I suppose others like Shadow King Amal Farouk. And very few enhanced folks have telekinetic powers so explosive that they would need to be kept in a cell like this. And yes, Jean Grey's powers are ones that you cannot always see. The cosmic phoenix force that empowers Jean, especially at a younger age, doesn't always manifest on the visual spectrum. In another video, I did my best to rationalize why Marvel Studios would introduce a foundational mutant like Jean Grey right now. I get it, it's a big, kind of weird move. Why would they do it in this movie before everything gets blown up in Doomsday and Secret Wars, when Jean Grey would need to be on the same footing as other new incoming mutants like Scott Summers, Hank McCoy, or Aurora Monroe?
Yeah, this is yo chat. Yo chat.
In the X-Men film that's probably going to come in 2028. Well, in that video, I did come up what I think is a solid explanation for how it might actually be the smartest move to introduce Jean right now, so that they can overpower her into the Phoenix in Secret Wars, deplete that star power in that movie, and then revert her to her better Marvel Girl Jean form for X-Men, so that they could leave the Phoenix as part of her blacked out forgotten past, and avoid having to drag Sadie Sink through the same Dark Phoenix saga storyline that Fox made the mistake of doing twice with Famke Janssen and Sophie Turner. So, by applying the epigenetics theory, Jean Grey could be the mutant zero of the 616 universe. Someone who's been confined by the government for several years if she was a little girl with roller skates in that cell, who, due to her unique Phoenix Force link, had her dormant X gene awoken early by the incoming incursions to
Already? Dang.
mutate and prepare her for the coming conflict, and Jean's awakening could trigger the mutations in others in this reality, including the physiological changes in Peter Parker, and maybe a reversion to Savage Hulk for Bruce Banner, or the emergence of the Grey Hulk. Let me know your thoughts on this theory in the comments below, but let's move on. Okay, here we see Peter battling with other villains who are a part of the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery. First, Michael Mando returns from Spider-Man Homecoming as Matt Gargan Scorpion, whom Peter busted in an arms deal on the Staten Island ferry, getting him arrested and sent to Rikers, where he told Adrian Toomes he was gonna stuff Spider-Man's severed head in a dryer. Now he has a fully mechanized Scorpion suit, and he uses that tail to wallop Peter across the street. I wonder if Mac remembers how that Toomes guy randomly started glowing in his Rikers prison cell down the cell block and transported to whatever universe Morbius is in. And yes, I forced in that segue to Morbius because New Rockstars is doing another live show on April 17th at the UCB Theater in Los Angeles, where we're gonna
Please don't do another Morbius movie.
doing a bridged staged reading of Morbius from 2022. But you don't have to live in LA to watch it. There's a nifty online portal where you can watch the show wherever you live. Ticket link in the description.
I'm honestly excited, bro. Like Jean Grey will be in it. Scorpion. Like, how many villains will be in this mug? Apparently, Jean Grey will be the biggest threat. Then we're getting a Punisher cameo. I'm excited about that, bro. Like, it's a lot. And then they're talking about organic webbing with this movie trailer. Possible organic webbing that Tom Holland might get, bro.
But notice how Max says here,
stay out of my way.
Yeah, he says stay out of my way. At least that's what we hear. But if you look closely, Michael Mando is saying something else. Often trailers, especially Sony trailers, like to do stuff like this. So how did Mac get out of prison? Who hooked him up with this cool gear? Someone must be bankrolling him. Now, it could be Kingpin, though unfortunately, legally, Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk cannot appear in this movie. It could be Val and her Ox Group resources, which are going to show up in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. It could be Lonnie Lincoln Tombstone, who is probably going to be played by...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in here right now, feel free to drop a like for your boy. Music will be on its way soon. After this video, I'll get on it with a song. I actually am kind of getting into a new song that I wanted to do. Feel free to drop a like though, and a subscribe. Subscribe for your boy, please. Please help me out in the algorithm, please, sir, please, sir, please.
By Marvin Jones III in this movie. Someone else could have raided the DODC storage and all the hardware from Stark and Adrian Toomes that the DODC confiscated over the years. Also, hey, it could be the tech of Oscorp and Norman Osborn. I kept obsessing over that neon green overhang in the background of this Scorpion shot. It says like something LEY building, doesn't say Oscorp building. But I really love this next shot of Peter rolling in some sticky webbing and sliding across the rooftop and getting a bunch of birds stuck to him. Then a quick shot of Frank Castle saying, "You're losing it, kid." Maybe the reason Frank is protecting / helping Sadie Sink, if she is Jean Grey, is that maybe Jean can use her telepathic abilities to silence the voice of Frank's ghost kids in his mind. Then we see Peter and MJ standing face to face with the towers of Central Park West in the background. Peter's masked up here. Of course, MJ does not remember who Peter is, but she does have some vague memories of interacting with Spider-Man. So maybe being masked here is just one way Peter can still connect with her. Then the shot of Peter, while trying to stop or redirect the tank, webs a pole to use a centrifugal force to turn the tank down a street leading to Battery Park and the Staten Island Ferry.
You don't feel like getting up, going out, or working out? Sounds like you don't feel like much of a man anymore. It's not.
But this flings him against a bus where, sitting in a seat, wearing a New York Jets shirt, is this extra that many online are now claiming to be Rogue. Yes, the energy sapping.
What? Yo. There's a Jean Grey. You know what? There's 3 girls that kind of like remind me of this. Like, actually, no. Jean Grey and Rogue are kind of like, they're different, but they're kind of like. I mean, I get confused between Rogue and Jean Grey.
Mutant Rogue. I don't know, guys. I guess they're just saying that from the hair. I would love an appearance by Rogue in this movie, and hey, if Jean Grey is gonna be in this movie, why not Rogue? But hey, this would not be how they would introduce Rogue, not in a trailer like this. Rogue would never be a Jets fan, and no offense to this extra, I just think they would cast a bigger name. Then we get 3 slow motion splash page shots that seem like they're gonna be part of either an Act 1 montage showing Peter's heroics or something else. First, we see this pose that Peter makes as he's rescuing this guy. It's an exact restaging of Amazing Fantasy number 15.
Oh, that is a fire shot. Chat, when they release this movie, there's going to be, I'm going to take so many screenshots for a dope screensaver.
First ever comic appearance of Spider-Man from August 1962, where he's posed in this open-chested way to perfectly match Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko's cover art. In that first issue, this cover art isn't anything that we see Spider-Man do in his origin story. The green-suited guy is just meant to be kind of a generic thug who is retroactively named Steve as a nod to Steve Ditko. It's not Norman Osborn or Harry Osborn. Many have wondered if the overcast, hazy look of New York City here is a clue that this scene could be taking place on the same day as the final battle of the Thunderbolts film, when Sentry's void form went rogue and engulfed major parts of the city in shadow. When it did that, it temporarily exiled victims into their most shameful memories. So if Peter was part of that, maybe he would have been forced to revisit the death of Aunt May, or the death of Tony Stark, or maybe even the death of his Uncle Ben, something the MCU Spider-Man has never really revealed to us. But either way, Peter was somewhere in New York when all that happened. It was also rumored that Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova might appear in this film, and if there is a Thunderbolts connection, I'm betting it would happen here. Next, Peter leaps up with his webbing, snaking toward us as Boomerang attacks from below. Boomerang, Frederick Myers, was a
Who is that?
Spider-Man villain from 1966, an Australian-American who got caught taking bribes that ended his baseball pitching career, and he fell into the crime organization called the Secret Empire. Then, on a boat on the river, Peter dodges an attack from Tarantula. The image here is a direct recreation of the first appearance of Tarantula on the cover of the Amazing...
What? Bro, what? Wait, so we have a villain named Tarantula. That's... Are you kidding me?
Spider-Man 134 in 1974 by artist Ross Andrew. Tarantula, the first of whom was named Anton Miguel
D, what do you think, bro?
Rodriguez was a South American terrorist who ends up working for the Brand Corporation, who wears razor-clawed boots and gloves that are often tipped with toxins that render his victims unconscious. Now, rumors that reported these two characters also speculated that other low-level Spider-Man villains could also cameo, not just Tombstone, but like Rhino, Chameleon, Ramrod. No, I do not think this movie is assembling the Sinister Six, but I do have a theory as to what all of this slow-motion imagery really is with these next shots. Okay, here Peter faces off against the Ninjas of the Hand. Yes, in their Frank Miller comic-accurate red suits. You remember the Hand from the Daredevil series and the Netflix era and its crossover Defenders series. It's an ancient cult of ninjas that operates as a criminal organization. But I do not know why all of these characters are in this seemingly abandoned prison. And I really don't know why Peter is not wearing his mask here. But it does seem to be late in the film because the webbing Peter emits does not come from web shooters. And its tensile strength also appears to be even more powerful than what showed up on the scanner, because the way it shatters that sword like an icicle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, like I know Destin Daniel Cretton is known for some incredible Shia-inspired imagery, but doesn't this feel like it's kind of in a simulated reality? It's just also hyper-realistic and stylized than the rest of the footage. It makes me wonder if Peter's actually in some kind of Danger Room-esque training simulation for all of this, or some kind of vision that like Jean Grey is putting him through.
Picked a great mate.
I'd be so pissed off if they actually did that and all we got was bait.
Maybe some module that the DODC might have to test Peter's actual enhancements. Specifically, this shot of Peter's eyes rolling over dark. I know many think this could be the symbiote taking over his body or some other kind of evil. Maybe it's even Jean Grey trying to get into his mind, or just his physiological changes taking over as he mutates into a multi-armed man spider. But I do think the close-up of his eyes going dark is meant to be the beginning of some kind of mental projection, simulated reality that's going to take him through these trials. Whether it's a technological one through the DODC or something Jean Grey is putting him through, I don't think it's something he's actually experiencing. Now, if you look closely in Peter's dark eyes at this shot and enhance the image, it does kind of look like there's some mysterious red face being reflected. I just cannot make out who it is or what the context of this shot is. So this shot of Peter flying toward the hand ninjas, it seems to be using some Crouching Tiger wuxia cinematography that looks awesome. A lot of folks are also focused on the negative space of the shot to wonder if the space beneath Peter has had other Marvel heroes scrubbed out using VFX like Hulk or Punisher or Jean Grey, or yeah, maybe that's just Daredevil flying beneath him there. Sure, I get it. I remember when the final No Way Home trailer showed a similar framing of what Sony tried to make us think was just one Peter leaping to the right at some villains outnumbering him, and in the Latin America version of the trailer, some invisible force knocked Lizard's head that we all quickly figured out was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, just scrubbed out of the shot. And we don't want to get fooled again, but I also don't know if Sony and Destin Daniel Cretton would be that dumb to just do that again in the splash shot of this trailer. But I do think there's something even more deceptive going on with this shot. Like if it were just this shot alone, I could chalk it up to being part of the montage with Boomerang and Tarantula, those shots. But with the intense looking Peter without the mask in the prison, yes, something more is going on here. Something that I think could just be in Peter's mind. We end with another scene from MJ and Ned's housewarming party. Or maybe just MJ's housewarming party. I don't know if she and Ned are roommates, but we do find out that Peter is living in the same building. And you can see that MJ is still wearing that broken Black Dahlia necklace that Peter got for her in Venice and Far From Home, that she continued to wear in the final scene of No Way Home to signal her ongoing love for him. And in the background, you can see a conspiratorial research wall where apparently MJ and maybe MJ and Ned are obsessively trying to figure out who Spider-Man is. I find this very sweet. The two of them were so close with Peter before the memory wipe spell that deep down there's some nagging cosmic force that's driving them to answer that question. And I really hope it's both MJ and Ned, because Peter them were so close with Peter before the memory wipe spell that deep down there's some nagging cosmic force that's driving them to answer that question. And I really hope it's both MJ and Ned, because Peter ultimately needs both of them. And yes, MJ makes reference to the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man nickname of the Spider-Man character that Peter definitely embraced when he was just trying to keep Queens safe in Spider-Man Homecoming. I love this trailer. I love the imagery that Destin Daniel Cretton is able to bring. I love the stunts. I love the effects. I love the acting. I love what Destin Daniel Cretton is doing with this franchise, and I love what they are depriving from us. And even if I'm overthinking it and this movie has nothing to do with mutation, it does have everything to do with mutation. They use the word evolution in the official synopsis. We hear Bruce Banner, the resident scientist of the MCU, saying mutate. They're gonna plant the seeds.
They're doing something, and I'm all for it.
This movie, and they're going to do it in a way that both furthers Peter Parker's narrative, continues the narrative that was there in No Way Home, sets up Doomsday, and sets up the Mutant Saga. That's why they needed the guy who was going to direct the 5th Avengers movie to direct this movie. Comment down below with your thoughts, and a special thanks to one of our YouTube members, Marissa Miranda, for supporting us at the executive producer level.
Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. All right, chat. So we are officially an hour and 38 minutes in. An hour and 38 minutes in. So it is currently 10. Damn, it is almost 10:30. Okay, so what we are about to do, we are about to get into a few songs. Chat, right now, I have no idea what was going on with BandLab, and then I figured it out. But for now, we are going to use GarageBand for a minute so that I can finish this song. Let's see, GarageBand. Let's see. So that I can finish this song real quick. Be nice. Why is it doing that? Please be nice. And then I think I might I think we'll do like I think we will probably do one song or two, and then I'll get off. Okay. Chat, let me know if y'all can hear this. I honestly might get on. Hold on, let me see if I can do Band Lab real quick. I dead ass forgot how to use Garage Band. Like I can only, like at this point in time, honestly, honest to God. I honestly might I dead ass forgot how to use Garage Band. Like I can only, like at this point in time, honestly, honest to God. Don't know what that was. My bad. Yeah, don't know what that was. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Okay. I low-key might change my preset. Yeah, nigga talk, yeah, nigga talk, Mm. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, huh. 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 Yeah. Chat. Oh wait. Huh. I don't know why I keep glitching, bro. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. I hate that, bro. Excuse me, chat. Well, I figured this shit out. Cause it's Jesus Christ. It's even louder now. Like it's even hold on. Like it's even louder. Input, output. Like it's even don't know what let's see. use garage, but yeah, I'll get off. All right. Chat, any ideas? Cause it's been like this ever since. It's been like this ever since, and I don't know why. Hello? It's been like this ever since. Chat, it's been like this. It's been like this ever since. Bro, I don't. It's been like this ever since. I really, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Bro, deadass, this makes me want to get a PC. This shit alone makes me want to get a PC. Chat. Chat. All right, hold on, chat, hold on. Okay. If I can like get it to like a good, like I don't even know, like hello? Chat, can y'all hear me? Chat. Okay, now it's low. All right, chat. Damn, bitch. Okay. Low. Okay, that's low. Chat. All right, and then I can chat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me Okay, it was low here, right? If we can get it like a good good I don't even know, bro. Chat. Get it like a good good I don't even know, bro. Chat. All right, I think we figured it out. Hold on. I think we figured it out. Hold on. Now to add my. All right, I think we figured it out. Okay, now to add like the highest quality. The highest quality, chat. The highest quality. Like dead ass, B. dead ass. Like dead ass, be dead ass. All right, I'm gonna send that over to me. Send it over to me. Yep. Wow. Send it over to me. And I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna turn this motherfucker down to a 5. To a 5. To a 5. To a 5. Honestly. And then we'll turn this down to some way. Yeah, we'll turn this down so that y'all be able to hear me. And then I don't know if it's the microphone or what, but godly, boy. I'm gonna see how this works. Okay, so it's been sent. Cool. Don't save. Exit out of that. Okay, cool. Chat, is this okay? Is this okay? And then I'm gonna actually send this back over to computer.
Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chopper sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Okay. All right. Cool. Let me actually add this over here real quick.
Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me. Don't let me pull my chopper out. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we 100 rounds, we 100 rounds, we 100 rounds, we 100 rounds, we
Okay.
100 rounds, we
Hold up, bro. Okay, I think we did it. On God, I think we did it. Hold on. Chat, I think I fixed it. Bro, chat, I think I fixed it, chat. I think I fixed it.
100 rounds, we don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we
Alright, hold on.
let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Lay that pussy boy in the motherfucking dirt. Okay, bet, chat, bet.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse.
Put that fucking
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse.
put that nigga in the motherfucking. Hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse.
Put that nigga in the motherfucking dirt.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse.
Put that nigga in the motherfucking dirt.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse.
Put that nigga in the motherfucking dirt. Hold on. Ooh, what the fuck?
Rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? 100 rounds, chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Put that nigga in the motherfucking. Hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Make that little nigga bust down till he twerk.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Make that little nigga bust down till he twerk.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Make a nigga fucking twerk till he fucking work. Hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
No.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
After that, but hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
After that, bust it down. Hold on. After that, bust it, shut it down. She do that fucking twerk.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
After that, but hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
After that, fucking bitch. Hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
After that, bust it, shut it down. She fucking twerk. After that, hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Fucking, hold on.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Put that fucking bitch up in a motherfucking twerk.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Alright, hold on, chat, hold on.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
That fucking bitch up in a motherfucking twerk.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Perk. Bitch, I smoking perk,
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Make your fucking bitches fucking twerk. Hey.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Make your fucking bitches fucking twerk.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Cat that nigga like it, unless he going for that.
Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work.
100 rounds. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh?
Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work.
100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work.
Hold on, I'm trying to make sense of this preset right now. Like, I'm still hearing like that's you know what I'm saying? And I have it at my lowest. Y'all can still hear me, but I have it at my lowest. So I'm gonna properly do this shit right here, bro. I'm gonna properly like lower it. You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's fucking work. Chop sounds make 100 rounds, we do that. Talk to me unless it's fucking work. Talk to me unless it's fucking work.
Yeah. Oh man, this shit is gonna go hard, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. Oh my god.
Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. 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 Unless it's fucking work. Work. To me unless it's fucking work. Work. Unless it's fucking work. Work. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Talk to me unless it's fucking work.
Shawty wanna fuck. Hold on.
Talk to me unless it's fucking work. Talk to me unless it's fucking work. Talk to me unless it's fucking work.
Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk.
Work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk.
Ooh, hold on.
Can't work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Way worse, huh? Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. She wanna twerk. Twerk. Get naked, she wanna twerk.
Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me about some work.
Twerk. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me about some work. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me about some work. Twerk. 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 You can't talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Twerk.
All right, hold on. This is what I have so far.
Welcome in the big bitch. Standing in the same dick. Fucking on that same bitch. Standing in the same hit. Don't let me pull my chopper out. It go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk.
All right, hold on.
Walk around the same shit.
Hold on.
Get naked, she wanna twerk. Get naked, she wanna twerk. In the building cutting up, bitch, I'm finna get work. Get naked, she wanna twerk. If you in the same building as me, you finna get. Get naked, she wanna twerk. If you in the same building as me, bitch, you finna get murked. Twerk. If you in the same building as me, bitch, you finna get murked. Get naked, she wanna twerk. Same building. Get naked, she wanna twerk. If you ain't, get naked, she wanna twerk. If you in the same, get naked, she wanna twerk. Get naked, she wanna twerk. That pussy in the same building, he finna get murked. Twerk. That pussy in the same building, he finna get murked. Twerk. Get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't really do no shooting. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't really do no fucking shooting, he finna get twerked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no fucking shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get this work. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. He finna get this worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get this. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get it work. In the same building, he finna get murked. He finna get worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get this work. I keep fucking up, bro. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I do no. In the same building, he finna get murked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. I don't do no shooting, bitch, he finna get worked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I'm not like that, bitch. In the same building, he finna get murked. Not like that, no. In the same building, he finna get murked. Not like that, he finna get this work. In the same building, he finna get murked. In the same building, he finna get murked. I'm about to get. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he about to get this. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna. Catch that. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get this work. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get that work. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get that work. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get that work. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get that work. Catch that nigga. In the same building, he finna get murked. In the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get this work. Catch that nigga lacking, he finna get this work. Catch that nigga like and he finna get this work. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Catch that nigga like and he finna get this work. Like and he finna get this work. Catch me with your bitch, she poor. Like and he finna get this work. Catch you with like and he finna get this work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me work. Work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me work. Work. Like and he finna get this work. Catch your like and he finna get this work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me jerk. Work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me jerk. Blah, 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 blah. Work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me jerk. Jerk, jerk, finna give me jerk. Like and he finna get this work. 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 Catch me with your like and he finna get this work. Catch me with your chick. Like and he finna get this work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me work. Work. Catch me with your chick, she finna give me work. Like and he finna get this work. After that, catch me with your chick, she finna like and he finna get this work. Like and he finna get this work. 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 Nigga like and he finna get this work. Catch that nigga like and he finna get this work. Like and he finna get this work. Pussy boy keep liking, he finna get hurt. Pussy boy keep liking, he finna get hurt. Like and he finna get this work. Like and he finna get this work. Like and he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he hold on. Pussy keep on talking, Pussy keep on talking, he gon' get fucking hurt. Like and he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. Like and he finna get this talking, he finna get hurt. Talking, he finna get hurt. Jerk. Talking, he finna get hurt. Jerk. Bitch, I just want. Talking, he finna get hurt. Talking, he finna get hurt. With your fucking bitch, she finna lift the skirt. Hurt. With your fucking bitch, she finna lift the skirt. Talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift the skirt. Hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift the skirt. Hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift the skirt. Hold on. And I'm with your fucking chick, she getting turned. Talking, he finna get hurt. Bitch, talking, chick, she finna lift the skirt. Chick, she finna lift the skirt. She getting turned. Skirt. She getting turned.
Oh my god, yeah. Chat. This is gonna go crazy, chat. What y'all think? No?
He keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift the skirt. She getting turned. Skirt. She getting turned.
Jerking me up to the
skirt. She getting turned. Skirt. She getting turned.
Hey,
Skirt. She getting turned.
Why these niggas talk back?
Skirt. She getting turned.
Why she fucking talk back?
Why she fucking talk back? Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She finna hold on.
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my soul back.
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my cold sack.
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my soul. Hold on. She steady gripping my cold sack.
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. She steady gripping my whole sack.
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady
Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. She steady gripping my whole sack.
She steady gripping my whole sack. Turn, getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack.
Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her to the cul-de-sac.
Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack.
I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
I take her back to my cul-de-sac. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
In turn, why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
Talk back.
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. Steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. Steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
She giving me.
Steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
She showing me her.
Steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
She showing me her whole ass.
She showing me her whole ass. Steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac.
She showing me her whole ass.
She showing me her whole ass. She showing me her whole ass.
Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
Watch these niggas talking, let they break.
Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
After that, she give me sass.
My cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
After that, she give me sass.
Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
She a bad bitch.
Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
She a bad chick. Hold on, she a bad chick. She showing sass.
Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
She a bad chick. Hold on.
Take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass.
She a bad chick. She showing sass.
She a bad chick. She showing sass. She a bad chick. She showing sass.
In turn, why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick. She showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick. She showing talk back. She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick. She showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick. She showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick. She showing.
Hold on. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse, huh? Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift the skirt. She getting turned. Why she fucking talk back?
She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass.
Ooh, I don't know what else to say, Chad, I don't know what else to say. Chat, what y'all think? Chat, what y'all think?
Bro, on me. I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome down, clown.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
Sass, bass. Chat, I don't know. Chat, give me answers, nigga. Damn.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
Welcome down like Matrix.
Sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
Grip that bitch like whole hat.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She grip his hat. Hold on.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She talk too much. Hold on.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She talk too much. She
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She talk too much. She might. Hold on.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She talk too much. She might end up in a. Hold on. She talk too much. She might end up in a toe tag. Hold on. Talk bad. If you talk bad, you might end up in a toe tag.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
Talk too much. You talk. Hold on.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She talking bad. She might end up in a.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She doing too much. She might end up in a toe tag. She doing too much. She might end up in a toe tag.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She doing the most.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
He give it. Hold on.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass. Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She giving top. She all bad.
Showing me her whole ass, she a bad chick, she showing sass.
She giving top. She all bad. She giving top. She all bad. Hey. She giving top. She all bad. She giving top, she all bad. She giving top, she all bad. Showing me her. She giving top, she all bad. She giving top, she all bad. Bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. She cheat on you with me, I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad, bitch. I'm just so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad, nigga. I'm just so bad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad. Bitch, I'm so rad. That's just so sad. Bitch, I'm so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so bad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad. Bitch, I'm so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad. I'm so. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
I'm just so rad. I'm just so rad.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad. That's just so sad. That's just so.
Cheat on you with me, that's just so sad.
That's just so sad. I'm just so rad.
That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. she all bad. She cheat on you with me, hood. That's just so sad, hood. That's just so sad, hood. I'm just so rad, hood. That's just so sad, hood. I'm just so rad, hood. That's just so sad, hood. I'm just so rad, hood. I'm the king of the jungle, hood. I don't get no fuck, hood. I'm the king of the jungle, hood. I don't get no fuck. Hood, that's just so sad, hood, I'm just so rad. Hood, that's just so bad, hood, I'm just so mad. Hood, that's just so sad, hood, I'm just so rad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, you just stay mad, hood, you just stay mad. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Hood, she just showing ass, hood, she just showing ass. Welcome down like Patriots. Bless them like some Matrix. Block them. Shoot them down like Matrix. Hold on. Shoot them lit. Shoot them slow mo. Hold on. Shoot them slow mo just like the Matrix. Shoot them slow mo just like the. Hold on. Walk them down like Matrix. Hey, I don't do no dissing. Keep talking. I don't do no dissing. Keep talking. Hold on. Hey, I don't do no diss. Hey, don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking shit, she finna lift the she getting turned. Why she fucking talk back? She steady grubbing my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, hood. That's just so sad, hood. That's just so sad, hood. I'm just so rad, hood. You just stay mad, hood. You just stay mad, hood. She just showing ass, hood. She just showing ass. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking shit, she finna lift the skirt. She getting getting turned. Why she fucking talk back? She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. You just stay mad. You just stay mad. She just showing ass. She just showing ass. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift her skirt. She getting turned. Why she fucking talk back? She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. You just stay mad. You just stay mad. She just showing ass. She just showing ass. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift her skirt. She getting turned. Why she fucking talk back? She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. All right, chat. Okay. Don't let me pull my chopper out, it go ahead and eat. Bitch ass nigga, don't you talk to me unless it's green. No handouts, nigga, unless you kicking it with team. Getting paper, getting money, bitch, I'm ready to eat. Chop sounds, make 100 rounds, we do that boy way worse. Don't you fucking talk to me unless it's fucking work. Shawty wanna get naked, she wanna twerk. Catch that nigga in the same building, he finna get murked. Catch that nigga lagging, he finna get this work. Pussy keep on talking, he finna get hurt. And I'm with your fucking chick, she finna lift her skirt. She getting turned. Why she fucking talk back? She steady gripping my whole sack. I take her back to my cul-de-sac. She showing me her whole ass. She a bad chick, she showing sass. She giving top, she all bad. She cheat on you with me, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. I'm just so rad. You just stay mad. You just stay mad. She just showing ass. She just showing ass.
All right. All right, chat. So that was all right, cool. Okay. I honestly might release that sometime tonight, but I might honestly not drop that until like tomorrow or something. Honestly, I should really release something every Sunday. Bro, deadass, I got a album coming out on the 29th of March. So I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, as we get closer to the end time, there's been a game that I've been wanting to play, and that is, bro, I don't even have it on me right now. But do I even have enough time? All right, it's 11:37. Dude, if I get on this game, chat, what do y'all think? Should I get on Arkham Knight? Should I get on Batman, the Batman, Arkham Knight, Arkham City? Arkham Asylum. Should I get on that before we wrap up here? I wanted to stay on this mug for like 2.5 hours, close to 2.5, 3 hours maybe. Just give y'all a little bit of content, you know. Yeah. I low key want to get on it though, like that ass B. I low key want to get on it, but then again, I kind of don't want to start right now. Like, if we're being so for real, I do. I don't know. If we're being honest, do I even like wanna start? You know what I'm saying? Do I even want to go for it? If we're being honest, and I kind of don't want to start right now. Like, if we're being so for real, I do. I don't know. I don't know. We might have to play that on Twitch then. We might have to play that on Twitch. It's 11:39 right now, so I'm kind of just going to do I want to get off though? Like, bro. Do I want to get off? I think we're kind of like going into like the sleepy era because right now it is 12. I think I'm gonna get off. I think I'm gonna get off. Chat. I think I'm gonna get off. I was kind of like, chat. Deadass. Should I start playing Arkham Knight? Arkham Asylum before we leave from here. Before we leave. Why is this muted? Enable chat box notifications. Enable it. Why is it disabled? What is going on? And first and foremost, let me actually. All right. Let me oh chat. Let me do that. I think I'm gonna get off. So we did a lot tonight. We did a lot. We did a lot. We did a lot. We did a lot. Yeah, we did a lot. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna get off. I'm tired. I gotta shit. But yeah. As always, this has been your boy Mav is live online, back again with another video or stream. Let's see. I think you need to be, huh? Bro, why is my chat doing that shit, bro? I think you need to be the Arkham Knight. Oh Lord. Okay. 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 Jesus Christ. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna get off. I gotta shit and I have to piss. Okay. We started the night or the afternoon with a bang. Ended it with a promising welcoming back from the chat. So I appreciate y'all. I promise I will not take forever to stream again. Literally. And then, yeah, other than that, for the ones that are going to catch up on this stream, may I remind you, this shit is going to be 2.5 hours. Yeah. So let's wrap up everything. Song Wars coming soon. I'm going to be the host. If you or anyone you know that's a artiste and wants to get into some exposure, feel free. DM me on Instagram. Also, I am looking for judges as well. feel free. I'm gonna go ahead and go next Saturday, next Saturday I'll be off from work, so I'll pretty much have more time to like stream. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to stream in the morning or like stream in the afternoon. So from like 12 in the afternoon on Saturday to like whatever time I get off. That's probably what I would do, or what I'm probably going to do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. This has been your boy Mav is Live on Live, back again with a video, with another stream. And then, yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining and subscribing and liking. There's going to be more soon. Do not worry. I will have this whole setup shit worked out. I'm gonna use this desk for my new setup. Huh? I need to read the chat, sir. What do you mean? What do you mean you need to read the chat? Okay. I appreciate you guys for joining and liking. Feel free to drop a like on this video. I'm about to end the stream. I was going to get into some Arkham Knight, but I think I'm gonna have to wait on that for Saturday coming up. Yeah, for this Saturday coming up. I'll be off Saturday. Song Wars coming soon. And I think that's it. As always, this has been your boy Mav is Live on Live, back again with another video. This Saturday coming up, Arkham, what is it? Arkham Asylum. I think I'm gonna play that on either Twitch or YouTube. I mainly want to aim for Twitch. I mainly want to play that on Twitch, but we'll see. And then another thing, I'll probably get into dual streaming so that I can stream on TikTok. I'm able to stream on TikTok regardless, but I would love to like wait. But I would love to stream on both or all three, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Those are the three main things that I would like to do. But we'll see. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go take a shit and piss. I'll see you guys later. As always, this has been your boy Mav is Live on Live, back again with another video. Thanks for